You got to let it go. 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 I'm ready to let go, go. I'm ready to let go. You, I'm ready to let go, go. I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to let go, go. I'm ready to let go. I'm ready. You got to let it go.
Hey everybody, it's Tiana and welcome back to another video on my channel. If you don't know me already, my name is Tiana and I'm the owner of Winding with Candles on Etsy. And this video is going to be about how I stay productive with my home life and my business life, as well as keeping track of finances and all of that jazz. I want to show you how I keep all of that together in one happy planner, as well as a few other things and resources that I use to help me stay on track with business and home life. So let's get into it. Okay, you guys, prepare to have your wigs snatched because I'm about to show you how you can use one planner to plan out your personal and small business life. I also have a few other tools that I'm going to mention, including how I use a block schedule and this chore chart to help plan out my day. And let's just jump right into it. So I'm going to start off with the tabs that I have up here. So I just have two tabs. I have the tab here is for my current week, and then the tab back here is for my personal, like, family budget planner. So we're going to start off right here in the notes section of January. So before, I never quite knew what to put in this section. It was always kind of a place where I jot things down. But I finally found a way that it's going to function for me. And you could probably set this up differently for your needs. But for me personally, these things I need to be doing every week. And I need a checklist to help keep me accountable of when I'm doing them. So this is my winding week budget. I have 4 weeks, and then a finalized budget, the family budget, 4 weeks and finalize, and then my savings contributing to our Roth IRA, and also my payout budget. So I recently registered my business as an LLC company, and what that means is you pretty much need to act as an employee for your business. That is a generalization. I'm definitely not a lawyer, but that's what I get from it. You need to act as an employee for your business. So one of those things you need to do is pay yourself, and you can kind of forget to do those things when you're moving along through the month. So I need to make sure I'm paying myself every month, so I have that there and I can write how much I'm paying myself. So that is how I'm using the notes section, and I really like how that's working for me. I don't typically use my month at a glance. I just use it to jot down appointments or something like that. So that kind of stays pretty blank. So we're going to jump to the current week and how I set this up. So I have a planner that is separated into 3 sections. My first section is my winding wick section. So anything that has to do with winding wick candles is going to go here. My second one is for personal. So anything in my personal life needs to go there. The third one is for bills. Simple. And it keeps me everything in one place. Like before, I was having separate planners for personal and business. That may work for some people, but I just did not find myself opening that many planners throughout the day. So I will go ahead and show you how I use these sheets here for personal and business. So I have this Happy Planner watercolor sticker sheet, and one of the things that this book has are these sheets, and I use these for business. So what I do is I put everything I need to do that week for my business on the sheet, and then I really don't have a particular day that I have these planned. So what I do is, as I'm going throughout my week, I will jot these things into my planner and then check them off as I do them. Anything that is unchecked will be migrated to the next week. So I hope that makes sense for you guys, but it really works for me to see see everything that I need to do for my business for the week right here. And I use this half sheet for meal planning. So the last 2 months of 2018, I was not really good at meal planning. I was just buying groceries willy-nilly, spending money, and that kind of gets expensive because you don't have a plan for the food that you're buying. And having a budget and meal plan together helps me. So I put the meal plan on the front and then the grocery list on the back. And what I do is I plan, as you can see here, meal plan, order groceries. I use the Walmart pickup, so that helps me save a lot of time when I'm trying to get groceries together. So I meal plan, order them from Walmart, pick them up. There's no extra charge, so I don't see why I wouldn't use that to save time for me. And I also have my budgeting days here, so I have budget twice because I budget for Winding Wick and I need to budget for personal. It may seem silly to have that on there twice, but it works for me. So that is pretty much how I set it up. And then as you can see here, I have sticky notes, and this is when my chore chart comes into play. So I made this last year, and it's just a chore chart that I made in Pages on my Mac, but you can also do it in Word on an what are those? On a PC. So yeah, I have a daily, weekly, monthly, and then an add-on chores section, and then I laminate it so I can reuse it and just wipe it down. So each month I will mark off the chores that I'm doing. I don't mark off daily, but I will mark off the weekly and monthly chores, and then I erase the weekly every week and then kind of start over. But how I remember to do those is I have this hanging on my fridge so I constantly see it, and then I also have it here, what I have not yet done, what I need to do this week chore wise will go here. And I like to put it on a sticky note because if I don't get to it, I can migrate it to the next day and check them off as I complete those chores. So that is pretty much the setup of the planner. So I'm going to show you the block schedule. So this is how I decide on when I'm going to do these things. So the block schedule I first saw from Jordan Page. Her website is funcheaporfree.com. I will link her blog post to the block schedule down below. But basically, instead of scheduling your day by hour, you schedule it by blocks. And this works for me because it helps me stay more flexible in each time block, and it's not I don't know, I feel like hourly you can kind of get jumbled up, especially with the toddler. It just may not go to plan. But this works better. As you can see, I have my morning tasks from 8 to 11, errands from 11 to 1. From 1 to 3 is his nap time, so I start working on Winding Wick projects. From 3 to 5 is playtime. 5 to 9 dinner, and 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. is my night work. So yeah, I go to 1 a.m. 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yeah, so I go to bed at between 1 and 2 in the morning is what I typically go to bed. So for instance, we have here, I need to work on some bubble bars and some a farmhouse candle that I had an idea for, and order something. So right now we are in the nap time block, so it's 1 to 3 p.m. and I'm filming a video. So that means these other things here are going to be done at 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. is when I'm going to create these items for Winding Wick. So that is kind of how I incorporate the things that I'm doing here, and I schedule them into my day. So I hope that makes sense for you guys. Now I'm going to kind of move on to how I have my budget planner set up. So for budgeting, I do use some online tools. So I use an Excel template for my business as well as QuickBooks. And then for family, I use mint.com. So I bought the budget expansion pack, and I was attempting to track expenses with, let me show you. So as you can see, I was attempting to track expenses, like family expenses, with the expense tracker, but I find mint.com is a lot easier because it's already automatically importing your transactions into mint.com. All you need to do is log in and categorize your transactions from there. So I feel like this takes more time, and I just don't have that time to do that, to write, and then I'm gonna have to go back and categorize them at the end of the month. So that's a lot of work. So I took all of these expense tracker pages out, and I am now just using, so let me take you to the front. So this is the front of the budget planner. So I am going to use the savings goals. Earlier I showed you guys we are contributing to our Roth IRA. That is one of our goals this year, is to contribute $5,000 to our Roth IRA. And so this is my challenge that I printed out, how to save $5,000. And this is from This is from the blog gatheringdreams.com, and they have this printout that you can get. So I am keeping this and checking it off as I go, and you can see how much you need to contribute each week. And then I can also put here how much we're total contributing each month. So I am going to use the savings goal tracker, and then I don't use the month at a glance, so I kind of took that out. Here's a budget review, which I think is kind of neat. Where did you have the most trouble? Where can I improve this month? What goals do I need to set next month? So I think that would be nice to reflect. And then the month at a glance. At the end of the month, I am going to log into mint.com. And since I'm categorizing everything each week and keeping up, I can simply just transfer all of those numbers here. I hope that makes sense, so that I can see them like at a glance in my planner. And then the bill pay sheet is just that. It just reminds you what bills need to be paid. So my expense portion of the planner is really simple. So I do like to use online and computer programs for that. It just is simpler for me. And then at the back, I just have extra stickers and things like that. So that is pretty much how I use this planner to keep track of business things I need to do, personal things going on, expenses, because I just don't like having multiple planners. So I showed you guys this sticker sheet that I use. I really am not a sticker queen. I don't like to decorate. I like them more for function. I do, I'll throw in a cute one here and there, but I just don't have time to decorate and all of that stuff. So these are the 2 sticker books I have, nothing crazy. And then I have this roll of like check stickers. And then these stickers I've had for literally 2 years from Kina Prints. I hope that wasn't confusing, you guys. I hope you really got something out of it. Let me know down below if you have any questions for me. And thank y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed those tips. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on social media at Winding with Candles. And I hope some of these tips helped you out in your own business and home life. Until next time, bye y'all.